Is your external component the Xpsqlbot Library DLL not found? I'm Sophie Chen, a Windows support engineer. I'm here to help you re-establish Microsoft SQL links. As we prepare to fix Xpsqlbot library manually, consider the professional maintenance path for a more stable workstation. This is the Xpsqlbot library, a SQL Server Extended Stored Procedure, XPBot. It facilitates the unmanaged execution of specialized system-level tasks directly from SQL queries, frequently used for automated localized database maintenance and alerting. Now that the background is clear, let's walk through the actual installation steps. Xpsqlbot belongs to the Windows System Core. Running sfc/scan now from an elevated command prompt will scan for corruption and replace missing or damaged versions automatically. When a standard software refresh isn't enough, we need to bypass the automated installers and look at manual system state resets. If your system has been running for an extended period, a reboot might be necessary to resync your background processes and clear any temporary locks on the Xpsqlbot library file. To avoid losing your place during the restart, bookmark this page now or hit the like button to save this video to your library for easy access later. If you're still seeing the same problem post-restart, let's escalate our troubleshooting to the next tier. Feel free to pause the video if the next steps come at you too fast. If you're still seeing performance alerts post-reboot, it's time to rebuild the diagnostic registration entries. First, open command prompt as admin. Second, you're going to type locktr/r, then hit enter. Why are we doing this? Well, the issue is typically found in the registry registration rather than the file itself. This rebuild command clears out legacy performance data and re-establishes a clean connection to the OS monitoring tools. To prevent any secondary issues, I recommend a cautious approach to downloading individual system files. The versions of Xpsqlbot Library DLL found on generic download sites are often compiled for legacy hardware, which can lead to excessive CPU cycles or kernel-level crashes on modern systems. For those looking for a professional-grade monitoring resource, I've provided a link to a diagnostic tool for you below. If your workstation feels less efficient, the resource below provides background information on managing Xpsqlbot library. I hope this walkthrough provided the clarity you needed to fix Xpsqlbot library. Please like the video to support the channel and subscribe for more system-level tutorials.